any given moment in life, you have the power to say, this is not how my story is going to end. So you can start where you are. Do what you can. Use what you have. Because no matter what, if you set ridiculously high goals for yourself, and even if it's a failure, you'll still fail way above everyone else's success. Today, I feel really blessed that SoulSome is one step closer in achieving what it set out to. That is, celebrating real-life heroes. Someone who is an ordinary individual with an extraordinary will. We have with us today one such young lad जिसने अपनी किस्मत अपनी हाथों की लकीरों पर नहीं सौंपी, बल्कि उसने अपनी किस्मत खुद बनाई. आयुष्याच्या छोट्या मोठ्या वळणांवरती जेव्हा आपण रडत बसतो, कुढत बसतो, नशिबाला दोष देत बसतो, तेव्हा आपण एक गोष्ट कम्प्लीटली विसरून जातो. That the best gift life could give us is life itself. So the next time you find nothing to be grateful for in life, just check your pulse. Then thank your stars and be sure to watch today's episode only to learn how to celebrate life with none other than our rising superstar, braveheart, superhero, Atharva Agarwal. Thank you, Atharva, for joining us on SoulSome with Sarika today.
Thank you so much for having me also over here.
All right, so before we begin, let me tell you that don't consider this as an interview, okay?
Yeah.
It's a chit chat. So basically, we just want to tell everyone your inspiring story.
Thank you.
Just chill, okay? Dude, whatever you call.
All new for me also.
I know. But enjoy it. The first experience is always the
First, it's a memorable one also.
Yes. So, Atharva, how old are you?
So I'm 19 years old right now and I'm studying from Ferguson College.
Okay. And what are you studying?
I'm studying BA. I'm doing Bachelor's in Economics right now.
At 19 and already you're so popular?
No, I'm not popular as much till now, but yeah.
Yeah, look at that. I can see you blush.
Not blushing and everything, but yeah, you can say that.
And अपने लिए क्या करते हो?
For me, I play tennis.
Since how long?
I've started tennis since like 2.5 years. When I was in 12, I was giving my board exams at that moment. At that time, I started my tennis.
So 2.5 years and you already are a national player?
Yeah, you can say.
That's too fast, no?
That's too fast. Like late start, fast pick up.
Better start, kya?
Better start, yeah.
If I'm correct, you have already won some tournament which was at state level, right?
Yeah, I recently I won a state doubles tournament. Yeah, so like I was runner-up in that. So basically I came second. So yeah, it was a state level tournament held by PDMTA.
Okay.
So they held all the like state level tournaments in Pune and everything. So they managed. So that one I have won.
How did you get into doubles?
So basically, there was this Rajat named guy. Like he's my doubles partner right now, and we are very close friends also. So I had played against him in an earlier state tournament.
Okay.
And he has seen my game over there and everything. So for the next tournament, the tournament that I won, for that tournament he approached from his side to me.
Oh.
That will you like to play this doubles tournament with me and everything? And I was like, yeah. So obviously, before approaching, like we played some matches and we saw that we have proper coordination and everything.
So, if I'm correct, an absolutely normal player like Rajat chose the supposedly less able player like Atharva. That speaks volumes about Rajat first.
Yeah.
You know? And of course about you also, because he saw something in you and that is why he approached you. That is amazing. That is amazing.
That is something else.
Okay, so let's come straight to the point, Atharva. See, because I would hate to call you disabled or handicapped, because I'll tell you, trust me when I say this, you are far more abled than so many of us put together. Yeah? Tell us what exactly happened. How did you lose your hand?
Okay, so basically when I was 10 years old, so I had gone on a trip to Manali with my family, my mom and my mamas and everyone.
Okay.
So over there, we were staying at a hotel near Shimla. Yeah, so basically what happened is like there was snow at that time and I went, like I was 10 years old, I was young. So it was some new thing for me in the snow and everything.
So you were excited?
I was excited to explore it. So it was falling backside of the hotel. So I went to explore and everything and I was playing in the snow. So what happened over there that they have generators and everything. like electricity transformers, big one.
Correct.
So it, like in Pune, it is all covered by cage and everything. It was not covered over there. It was open, fully open.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so I was playing in the snow and I slipped. So to grab something for support, those wires came in my hand.
Oh, live
Yeah,
wires?
live wires came in my hand. Yeah. So the full shock went through my body. So it was, I guess, so 12,000 volts something. My mom says, I don't even know how much the volt was.
Correct.
But the mom and everyone says it was 12,000 volts and everything.
Oops.
Yeah, so because of that, they had to like amputate my hand. I was admitted in the hospital near Chandigarh over there at that time. So they said that we will have to amputate the hand or we can take the chances to his life. Because if they didn't amputate the hand, the poison would have flown through my entire body.
Oh.
Yeah, and it would end up eventually like taking my life and everything.
So,
Yeah.
with that kind of voltage and with that kind of wire,
Yeah.
it must have actually burnt to ashes?
Yeah, so when I was like, when the live wire came in contact with me, at that time I was not feeling anything. All I was able to remember that I was trying to remove my hand from something like with full power and everything.
And you
then
couldn't?
I couldn't. And then at that time I saw my right hand, like this much part of the hand went into ashes. I was seeing it flow away
Without any sensation.
without any sensations. I didn't feel anything at that time. After that, the wire threw me. After 2 minutes only, it itself threw me. Otherwise, if it wouldn't have thrown me, my body would have gone in full ashes at that
So,
time.
thank God that you got
Yeah,
detached.
Thank God it threw me, and I went onto a wall and I was unconscious
Landed.
over there. Yeah, for 2 minutes or everything. Then I came into consciousness and everything, and then I saw my mom and mamas and everything came
Obviously.
running towards me and everything. And I was like, what had happened? And when I went to the hospital, at that time I started to feel the pain and everything, the burns and everything that had happened. When my mind came into consciousness and everything properly.
My God, even listening to it is giving me goosebumps.
I myself don't know how did I survive that phase. I was young, I guess. So before the incident, I was a righty. Yeah, I was righty. So the life changed a lot.
I'll tell you something.
Yeah.
God had better plans for you. So you survived. It's just that you have to have the faith because till you get to see what is in store for you,
Yeah.
it just needs a lot of patience and
Patience and faith. Everything.
so just trust the process and see what's there in store for you.
We never know.
Yes.
Yes.
So after the incident, life must have changed considerably, right?
Yeah, after the incident, yeah, a lot. Like I was righty before the incident. So the process from shifting to right and left hand had eventually taken like 3 to 4 years something.
My God.
Yeah, and like after the incident, 1.5 or 2 years something went into the hospital because continuously I had gone through something during incident only for fully to recover to go and everything. At that time I had gone through some 11 operations, and after that also like they had taken somewhat 7 to 8 operations of mine.
My God.
Yeah, so the recovering process was a little bit tough. The recovering mentally process and everything was not that much at time because I was still a kid.
And you were a fighter.
Yeah, no, I was a kid and a fighter, you can say. And at that time I was in a young age, like I know only how to play and everything. This was all new for me. So I didn't know how to deal with such situations. So the process which was little bit tough was the shifting from righty to lefty part.
Yes,
only.
it is. And you were in which class that time?
At that time I was in 6th standard when the incident took place.
If your recovery took so long, did you miss school during all those years?
Yeah, so I had missed my full 6th, 7th and 8th. These three standards. I had not attended school a single time. I only went for the exams. They had provided me a writer. And luckily at that time CBSE had this rule where they can't fail anyone till 8th standard and everything.
Thank God.
Yeah, so I got like free passes and everything. I had failed in all the subjects in exams and everything. Yeah, so luckily they had this rule. So from 9th standard I had to recover all the 6th and 8th studies and everything, and I had to catch up with it. So from 9th I can't fail because if I failed I'll have to repeat and everything. So it's a year down.
Which school do you go to?
I used to go to Shri Shri Ravi Shankar Vidya Mandir.
Oh.
Yeah, it's an art of living school.
So again,
Yeah.
you know whose blessings you
Blessings.
had.
I have Guruji's blessing, you can say. Yeah.
Also, apart from the study part of it, how did the teachers, your friends around you, how did they help you adapt to the new lifestyle?
So my teachers were pretty supportive. Like they used to come to my mom and tell me also. Like to adapt in the school itself, my mom herself had to join the school.
Oh,
Yeah, so that I can adapt to the school
as a
process.
teacher?
Yeah, as a teacher. She didn't used to teach me in that standard, but the
Of course, she
safety
was
of
around you.
like my mom is there in the school. If anything happens, if anything like I feel insecure or anything, I can go to my mom.
Correct.
So yeah, so that was there. And like when teachers came to know that my mom is in the school and everything, so they used to send extra notes and some extra help to the mom, like this let
So
him
that
study
this
this.
child
Yeah.
does better.
Yeah, this child does better and he catches up with everyone.
Nice.
And like I had same friends that I had in 6th standard. So they all came to till 8th and everything. So like there was a change in behavior. Like they were being very kind and everything. They started to like hang out with me and
Pamper you,
everything.
huh?
Yeah, basically pamper me.
Nice.
And I was getting the attention, so I was taking the attention.
Good.
Yeah, why not?
Yes. But tell me, after this incident, what changed inside of you?
Like a lot. Like before the incident, I was pretty aggressive as a child. Yeah, I used to take up a lot on fights and everything. I like to, like just tease everyone and fight everything.
So you were a
bully.
naughty boy.
Yeah, I was a very naughty boy. I used to back answer everyone and all this was there. After the incident, you can say like I understood the kind part of the life, like what really life is. I understood the meaning of life and everything, that you can't be like this with everyone. It won't prosper. And everything.
Basically, it humbled you.
It humbled me from the inside. Yeah.
चलो कुछ तो अच्छा निकला इसमें से. Of course, और भी निकलेगा आगे.
और बहुत निकले.
That's I like that. A lot of who you are today is because of your mom.
Yeah, she's my biggest supporter, you can say. My mom and my sister and my dad is also there. He's a silent supporter.
Correct.
But he's also
Obviously.
a supporter. Yeah.
Because it's not easy for a family to cope
up with
after
the incident and everything.
Correct.
Yeah.
My God. Okay, if I may ask you again, why did you choose the more challenging route? I mean to say, you had the option of playing in the normal category as well as the disabled category. You still chose to play in the normal category.
So see, there's a reason behind it. If I played in the disabled category, it will be like I'm playing against those people only, and it won't be like then the disabled one will get inspired by me, but the normal one will like he's playing against another disabled only and everything.
Correct.
So playing with the normal people and winning against them, going ahead of them will inspire others also, or just given up on life and everything. Yeah.
Absolutely. Very well said.
Yeah, because
inspiration is what it's all about.
Yeah, it is all about that.
So, to play tennis, did you require any special permissions from the tennis association?
Yes, so not any special permission in specific, but they had mentioned if I played the Paralympics and everything, so I won't be able to play in the normal category then. And if I played in the normal category, nationals and international everything, I can't play in the Paralympics.
So you have to stick to one.
I had to stick to one category, and they had given me the option that I can click in Paralympic like now, like in a year only I can click in that category. But if you have to play in a normal category, you have to go through the normal process. And they had asked everyone also, my coach Nandan sir, he had asked the association, All India Tennis Association, that can he play the tournaments in the normal category and everything.
Correct.
So they had said that until and unless he can serve with one hand and do everything, he is all good to play in the normal category. There is no as such rule till now to...
No, there was no rule, but it is no joke to choose such a difficult route.
Yeah.
Because Paralympics, you could have reached the moon by now.
Yeah, you can see.
But you chose not to.
Not to, yeah.
So I should say a lot of this credit should go, along with your parents, it should go to your coaches as well.
Coaches as well, yes.
So will you tell us all about your coaches? Because before you begin, I will tell you, I just met one coach of yours, and that is Sangram sir. You know, the first time when he was speaking about you, his eyes were shining with pride. So I could see that this coach is already so proud of the student.
Yes.
That is how...
That's a big motivation for me also.
And that is how Atharva happened for SoulSome. Okay, so tell us about your coaches.
So there are, at the moment, there are like 5 to 6 coaches on court teaching the advanced batch and everything. So it will be Nandan sir. He's the head coach. He's the owner of the academy.
Nandan Bal.
Yeah, Nandan Bal sir. Yeah. Then there's Namita ma'am. She's Namita ma'am is Nandan Bal's daughter. Yeah. Then there's Sangram sir, there's Tushal sir, and then there's Sachin sir and Yogesh sir.
Oh,
So there are these coaches, and I have a fitness coach separately
which
for
is
myself.
different.
Yeah, a separate fitness coach. His name is Mayank De.
Okay.
So he has also like they all are international coaches and everything, and they have international experience also. Like Nandan Bal sir was the team, like he was the head coach of the Team Davis Cup for India.
Oh my God. Yeah. Okay.
There's that, and my fitness coach also he trains Kedar Jadhav, the cricket player, and everything, and all
Yes.
the international badminton players you might know.
Wow. So you have a great team.
I have a great team on my hand right
Yes.
now. Yes.
And I could see what probably you can't see. They are already so proud of you.
Yeah.
You know, when Sangram sir mentioned, he said he is such a hard-working boy. You know, that is the most important quality you have. That you have the ability to work hard.
Yes, that is.
Any particular idol that you have in tennis that you look?
Yeah, so there's my idol, you can say, like whom I admire the most in the tennis industry will be Roger Federer.
Obviously.
Yeah, obviously,
name
like a
has
lot
to
of
come.
people go over there, but I particularly because for his single backhand and the way he's calm on court, he doesn't show any expression.
He doesn't break rackets.
Yeah, he doesn't break rackets and everything. So that calm mind of yours, his is that I admire
Is
the most.
important.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about your daily routine?
So daily routine, it's basically full tennis only, like full day it's tennis. So I wake up at 7 o'clock. I take some time for refreshment and everything. Breakfast, I all end up till 7:45 something.
Correct.
Then at home only, I do some tapping, swinging, and meditation practice. For like that time is free. So like I do half an hour of swings and everything, and half an hour of meditation.
Okay.
Then I can get ready and then go by cycling to FC.
So how much is the distance from your place?
It is 8 kilometers.
So 8 kilometers of cycling to and fro. That is 16 kilometers
Yeah,
every day.
16 kilometers every day.
Why do you do that? Why don't you take the easier route again? Catch a bus or something?
Catching a bus and everything, it's an easier route, but I don't know. I feel comfortable cycling, and it's a very good fitness for my tennis also.
Correct. Correct. That is exactly what I expected you to say.
It's a very good track for my fitness and everything.
Amazing. Yeah. 16
Yes.
kilometers of cycling.
Cycling.
Then tapping or
Tapping
practicing,
and meditation.
playing tennis the
playing
whole
tennis
day.
whole day.
So ये सब करने के लिए energy कहाँ से मिलती है? You must be following a specific diet.
Yeah, so there's a strict diet for me given by my fitness coach only.
Okay.
So I have to follow that diet every day, and like there's cheat days like 4 times in a month.
4 times in a month. That is
Yeah.
only once a week.
Once a week, yeah.
My
That's
goodness.
not much. So like for breakfast, there's 4 boiled eggs,
Okay.
a glass of milk, and peanut butter cheese sandwich. Yeah, for lunch, I can have whatever like that's given by my mom, made by my mom and everything.
Okay.
But 1 cutlery of dal is important with lunch.
So protein basically.
Protein basically. And for dinner, it's same, whatever mom made. But he would like to have in curry part, preferably chicken.
Okay.
But if not, there like paneer is good. And
Is a
again,
good
1
option.
cutlery dal is there for the diet and everything. So I have to eat this every day.
So Atharva started playing tennis after your incident, after your accident.
Yes. So basically, before my incident, also when I was 10 years old, at that time I used to play cricket only.
Okay.
So from childhood only, I was into sports and everything.
So you love sports.
I love sports. So yeah, I used to play tennis after cricket. After my incident, I talked to my cricket coach and everything. So they said it will be little bit tough and everything. So I was like, I want to go in sports only. So mom was like, let's try football. So I started football. I started football for a month or so. After that, because 10th boards were there and everything, so I had to stop that.
Okay.
And after 2 years, when I was doing my 12th boards, at that time I started playing tennis.
Why tennis of all the things?
So basically, one day on my birthday, my mom, she took me to a sports shop and she told me that she bought me a racket. And one day after my college, she just took me to a sports club and she was like, try this sport, try tennis. She, on herself, she took me to a sports club and she said, आज से tennis खेलना है ये वो try कर.
My God.
Yeah. So it was surprising for me also, like it was new for me कि क्या हो गया अचानक से mom किधर लेके जा रहे.
And it is very surprising that your mom thought you could play tennis,
Yeah.
especially after.
Yeah, especially after the incident and everything.
If I may ask you, why did you select an individual sport? Why didn't you think about playing a team sport?
So yeah, so there's a reason behind it also. So actually, my sister used to work in an NGO.
Okay.
So every year they host a very big function for the handicapped and people and everything. And like I should not sing that, but they host it. They say it in that way only.
Correct.
And they show the world that all the talents and everything they have. Like a lot of performances are held over there.
Oh,
And all the Olympic winners in the Paralympic and everything, they are invited over there. So my sister had given an like a job to handle a Paralympic gold medalist or silver medalist winner, and she had to take care of everything when she's in Pune and stay and everything. Yeah, so we met her and everything, and my mom had asked her that should he continue his career in sports and everything, like he's already 16 years old and everything.
correct. So basically, she had experience of
Yeah.
something similar.
Yeah, she had experience of something similar. So my mom asked her, and she said that let him continue. It is very best. He'll inspire a lot of people, but let him continue in individual sport. So she said, because the reason she mentioned is that in team sport he won't get that much recognition and everything which is required.
Oh, so when you play with the team, the credit will get divided.
The credit, yeah, in a way you can say that also, yeah. So in individual sport, the full inspiring method and everything will be done by me only. So people can see that I can do everything alone also.
Some courage you have.
Yeah, you can say.
So Atharva, it is not easy because for your age, clubbing, partying, ये सब तो बनता है.
Yes, yes.
So when you see your friends or teenagers around you,
Yes.
कैसे लगता है?
It is there. Like I do go for clubbing and partying, and when I get some free time and everything, but I keep my mind that much strong that I don't need to try any alcohol or smoking and everything. I've not gone into that part.
Super.
Because if I try and I start doing all those things, it will basically in disadvantage towards my sport, which I can't risk of taking. So like I go clubbing and partying. I do enjoy my life at the moment, everything. The
That's
teenagers
nice.
do everything. But I'm managing my tennis with it.
Difficult है, but फिर भी hats off to you, man. It's really
you.
at 19,
Thank
so much hard work every single day. And even when you get a chance, you still don't lose your focus. That is so important.
Focus
you know.
is important.
Atharva, it is very important that basically the whole idea of SoulSome is that there'll be millions of teenagers around this world who will be watching you today.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll know what is the right way to do it. Yeah. All right. Again, where do you see yourself 5 to 10 years from now?
So basically, from 5 to 10 years, like I have not thought about that much from till now.
Okay.
I have thought about where I want to see myself in next year and everything. But you can say my goal and dream for the tennis, what I expect from myself is to become world's #1 tennis player.
Wow.
That is
What
a goal and aim I have kept for myself.
Wow.
Yes.
I hope you reach there.
Yes, I hope to.
All right. SoulSome generally ends with one question, and that is there any lesson that life has taught you and that you would like to share with our viewers?
So yeah, there's a very big lesson that life has taught me, that it's never too late to start. Like I started, like tennis is generally a sport where people start when they're 5 years old and everything.
Correct.
And after that, after starting from that age, when they reach the age of 16 and 17, after 10 to 9 years, they reach the level nationals in tennis.
True.
Yeah, so I started 2.5 years, and in 2.5 years, I reached at nationals level and everything. And I myself had not planned all this.
Correct.
I was just working, I was going with the flow. So like it has taught me that like you should never give up. There's always a fighting spirit, and there's always a motive why you're alive in
Very
this
true.
world. Yes.
Very true.
And there's always a reason why you're alive, and it's never too late to start and chase your dreams and everything, what you really want to do.
Wow.
Yes. So that's what I've learned from it.
So never ever give up on
Give
your
up
dreams.
on your dreams. Yes.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me.
Atharva,
Yes.
for joining
Thank
us
you.
today. That brings us to the special segment of this very special episode for an extremely special mother, Mrs. Renu Agarwal. Thank you so much for joining us on SoulSome today.
Thank you for calling me.
Atharva's story would have been incomplete without you.
Okay.
So, अथर्वा की लाइफ की इस फेज को देखकर कैसे लगता है?
Actually, I would tell कि instead of feeling proud, I feel very happy.
Yeah.
because that was a very difficult phase where he could not move his limbs, and when even if he move an inch of his body, it used to pain so much. And like whenever he used to go out, people used to point at him, अरे देखो उसका एक हाथ नहीं है, उसका एक हाथ नहीं है. Then he was very nervous and he didn't wanted to go out. So purposely I used to take him to temples, to mall, and then there the same behavior used to repeat. Then I told him, other people are going to do like this. You have to now learn to ignore them. So like this, we had many rides, like many visits to many places unnecessarily. We used to go.
Purposely did that.
Yes. And then after 1 year, like there were frequent operations. So after 1 year, like before that, he used to ride cycle every day, 1 hour, 2 hour. So I took him, चलो अभी हम चलाते हैं साइकिल. तो वो बोला मैं एक हाथ से नहीं चला सकता. मैं बोली कौन बोला नहीं चला सकता, ट्राई करते हैं हम. तो वो बोले कि पॉसिबल नहीं है मम्मी. मैं बोली चलो देखते हैं. तो देन he used to pedal and I used to hold behind, and he used to drive and then I used to run behind him holding the cycle.
So जो हम बचपन में बच्चे को साइकिल चलाना सिखाते हैं, for you it started all over again.
Yes.
कुछ भी आसान नहीं रहा होगा.
कुछ भी नहीं.
1 मिनट में जब पूरी दुनिया पलट गई.
पूरा मतलब एक्चुअली लाइक बोल नहीं सकते कि इट्स सो डिफिकल्ट कि यू आर ऑन अ टूर एंड देन ऑल ऑफ अ सडन यू आर लाइक इन अ डिफरेंट स्टेट. तो और एकदम इतना विषाप से, और सब मुझे बोल रहे थे बहुत बड़ा हुआ है, बहुत बड़ा हुआ है, पर मैं बोल रही थी उससे कुछ नहीं होगा, उससे कुछ नहीं होगा. एंड आई डिडंट क्राइड. एंड सब मुझे बोल रहे थे, देयर नर्सेज एंड ऑल दैट, बहुत मेजर हुआ है, बहुत मेजर हुआ है. मैं नहीं, उससे कुछ नहीं होगा, उससे कुछ नहीं होगा. मेरा हाँ, माय ओनली वन सेंटेंस वाज उससे कुछ नहीं होगा, उससे कुछ नहीं होगा करके. और वही हुआ.
See, as a mother, I can only imagine the kind of trauma you must have gone through.
It's not easy. It's not easy. When he was shifted to IV hospital, there in Chandigarh it is. तो वो हमने डॉक्टर को बोला कि उसका हाथ मत काटो. तो वो डॉक्टर ने मतलब उनका डेली का प्रोफेशन है, तो ही टोल्ड मी डायरेक्टली, आप हाथ की बात कर रहे हैं, आपका बच्चा भी बच गया तो बहुत बड़ी बात है. तो लाइक इट वाज शॉकिंग फॉर मी. तो हाउ कम करके, तो फिर आई वेंट इनसाइड. तो मैंने देखा कि ही वाज इन ग्लास एंड ऑल दैट, ऑल पाइप्स वर फ्रॉम एवरीवेयर, लाइक फ्रॉम माउथ, फ्रॉम ईयर, स्टमक एंड एवरीवेयर. So I told him कि Athar, you do Sudarshan Kriya. So he told, I can't move with action only. Then I told you at least take deep breaths. So it will help in recovering and all that. So from smallest thing I have to teach him everything. One day I saw him कि he was struggling to open the drawer. He was sitting down, he was struggling to open the drawer because when he used to take from one side, the drawer used to shift like this. Like it would tilt. Then I was observing what he will do. Let's check. I will not help him because I had my mindset clear that I won't be everywhere to help him out. So he has to learn to do the things on his own. So I thought I will see. For 20 minutes, 25 minutes, he was struggling. Then what he do, he took his toes off the legs and with those 2 toes, he opened the drawer. So like that, many things he has learned on his own.
But he doesn't give up.
He doesn't give up.
And now I know why.
It is his willpower.
And it is yours as well. Because you decided you will not give up on his life, and so he decided not to give up.
I told him only one thing कि देखो इतना severe accident हुआ था कि literally this part of the hand, it was like turned into ash that moment itself. So it was so severe and he had infection in his body and all that. Doctor gave up and all that. तो मैंने उसको बोला, if you are still alive, then you have some purpose in life. That's why you are alive. So you make it worth it.
Absolutely.
You make your life worth it. I always tell Athar only this one sentence. If you are still alive after such a gruesome incident, then you should make your life worth it.
Absolutely. So well said. अथर्व को लेके आपने क्या सपना देखा हुआ है?
नहीं, मैं हर समय यही पेरेंट्स को भी बोलना चाहूंगी कि तुम अपने सपनों का बोझ उनके कंधों पे मत डालो.
वाओ, एब्सोल्युटली.
क्योंकि उनकी एक अलग लाइफ है. देखो 4 किताबें पढ़ लेंगे वो भी हमारे जैसे ही बन जाएंगे, पर अगर उसे अपना ड्रीम फॉलो करना है, अपना पैशन फॉलो करना है, तो उसमें जो उसे मजा आएगा वो शायद से मैं जो उसके लिए ड्रीम
शायद नहीं आएगा.
क्योंकि अगर मैं सोचूंगी एज ए मदर तो मैं चाहूंगी कि वो डॉक्टर बने, इंजीनियर बने, कि उसको एक अच्छा पैकेज हो, वाई टू स्ट्रगल इन स्पोर्ट्स एंड ऑल दैट. पर उसको ये करने में बहुत मजा आता है. वो एक दिन भी अगर मिस करता है तो ही बिकम्स इरिटेटेड. सो इट इज लाइक लव. सो अल्टीमेटली at the end of the day he is satisfied, contented, so that's more important.
And when I was talking to Atharva, I realized कि आपने एक ड्रीम मैनिफेस्ट करके रखा हुआ है उसके लिए जो आप देखना चाहती हैं. आप बताएंगे उस ड्रीम के बारे में?
मैं चाहती हूँ कि स्टेडियम पूरा खचाखच हो और सब जगह से ऐसे आवाजें आए अथर्व अथर्व, एंड आई वांट टू सी द इंडियन फ्लैग गोइंग हाई एंड अथर्व स्टैंडिंग देयर एंड आवर नेशनल एंथम गोइंग ऑन.
Amen to that. Amen to that. Surely that will happen someday. Surely. So basically, you held yourself together first. Then you held Atharva together. Then you held the entire family together.
Correct.
SoulSome salutes you, the super mom and the superhero, Atharva.
Thanks a lot. I would like to appeal that to the sports authority, if it reaches, this interview reaches them, that in the Paralympics they have wheelchair tennis. Okay. So they don't have regular tennis in that. So I would love to see regular tennis also being introduced, so that players like Atharva also get chance over there.
I hope and pray that your voice reaches them through SoulSome. I'd be so glad if that happens. And SoulSome is the media for.
It takes more courage to end your life than to live your life. So have that courage to, whatever are the circumstances, face it, stand strong and leave the circumstances behind and be a winner.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you again.
Thank you for calling me and giving.
No. It is our pleasure. Totally. Thanks a lot. Yeah. So Atharva and Mrs. Agarwal, you know what both of these taught us today? That the word impossible actually means I am possible. With that, we conclude on SoulSome today. I'm sure you're inspired by our show. Do like, share, subscribe and comment on SoulSome with Sarika, where we bring to you yet another person behind the persona. Till then, take care, guys. Remember, life is short, so live it fully, love unconditionally, and laugh out wholeheartedly. Thank you, and God be with all of us.